Hey, it's Ryan from Upfit Supply, and in this video we're going to be unboxing a steel cabinet from Holman. Let's get into it. All right, this is part number 40221. It's a 60-inch high steel cabinet from Holman. You can see here on this box it says CargoMaster. CargoMaster, they recently changed their name to Holman, so the products are exactly the same. Some packaging and installation instructions and other places you still may see the name CargoMaster as they eat through all of their inventory of boxes and stuff like that that say CargoMaster on them. But it's the exact same products. We just call them Holman now. So this is a pretty heavy box. It's about 100 pounds. So this is gonna ship LTL freight on a pallet. And you can see what that kind of a weight steel object can do to a box. We do have a little bit of tearing in here, but we'll make sure that there's no damage or anything like that in the box. Let's see, they do have a warning right here to make sure that all of your fasteners and everything are inside the box. They also have a parts list of everything that should be included in this box. So we've got the 40221 and then the 4861. I believe this is the installation and parts list for the hardware needed to attach this to a van once it's assembled. And the 40221 instructions are how to assemble this basically. So you're gonna assemble it first, then put it inside the vehicle. We also have our warranty card here. It says CargoMaster, but again, Holman. Comes with a 3-year warranty from the factory. The only caveat is they have a policy is it must have been purchased by an authorized reseller like upfitsupply.com. So make sure that you're purchasing from one of those when you buy your Holman equipment. So a warranty card, 2 sets of installation instructions in here. Again, they do have this warning on top. Make sure you have everything that is required for installation inside the box. They do give you parts list in both of those. So just make sure that you have everything before you get too far along into installation. Make sure that you're not halfway done and missing one bolt or a nut or something like that. So we can see right here our door. This does have a lockable door. It has a little latch right here you can spin. Comes with 2 keys, so you can lock this. We're gonna be installing this in the ProMaster behind me. It's a high roof, so the 60-inch high cabinet locker will fit in there, no problem. So that's just one thing you'll wanna take into consideration before buying this is, can it fit in your van? It's not gonna fit in a compact van, that's for sure. We have our door piece right here. This is powder coated in the Holman gray finish, so it's gonna match your partition, your shelving, your racks, your other equipment that you get from Holman, all in this same gray powder coat finish. Put these keys off to the side right there. I'm just gonna set this door down here. Before I do that, just to show you the latching mechanism behind here. So it does attach to these 2 little rods, so it latches into the bottom and the top of this door. So it's a really secure, looks like it also might latch into the side panel as well. So you have 3 points of security on that lock, which is nice. Have some nice dunnage in here. Again, this is almost 100 pounds, so that will come in handy when this thing gets shipped around the country. Right here we have our end panels. So this looks like almost like a traditional shelving end panel where we have our little lance or tabs right here we can mount our shelving on. It's got our pre-threaded weld nuts in the back of the shelf. We do have a bit of a taper on the top because this is a higher shelf or higher cabinet shelving unit. It just allows for easy mounting with the contour of the roof as it may taper in once you get towards the top of it. Some foam, some more foam blocks for dunnage. Looks like we have some sheet metal here, components for something. I'm not sure if this is on the top or something like that. I could be wrong. We have another, this looks like a shelf. So it's like your traditional Holman shelf where you've got your little side. Remember I showed you those little tabs on the end panels? These slide into those little slots right there. We've got our pre-threaded mounting location in the front of the shelf here and a hole so we can mount it to the back of the shelf or end panel. Looks like we've got another piece of sheet metal here. This may be like the top or something of the shelving unit. So there's some assembly required with this. Obviously it ships to you in a flat box, you do have to do some assembly. Got our hardware box right here. I'm gonna open this up once we get through all of the major components. All right, so we do have some additional shelves here. So this is our second shelf. And our third shelf. And I believe this, I don't know if this is considered a shelf or not. It looks like one. This might just be on the floor. We've got an end panel right here. This is going to be what, the right side. The other one was the left side. So this one on the floor since we're out of room. And then we have, looks like our back panel. So again, this is gonna mount along the back of the shelf to make it a fully enclosed cabinet. So you've got your two end panels, you've got your back panel, you've got your front door, and I believe some of that sheet metal that we pulled out earlier was for the top of the cabinet and even one for the bottom of the cabinet. So we've got our three shelves. So nice little kit here to give you a locker inside of your van for securing whatever you may want to secure back there for your trade, whether it's, I don't know, usually it would be something more valuable if you wanted some additional protection and lock in there. So maybe you got some special tools or whatnot in there. All right, opening up the hardware box in here. This looks like it's all of the hardware that you need to assemble it. So we got some button head screws, Phillips head screwdrivers, all you're gonna need for that. And we do have some lock nuts as well with kind of the built-in washer, so you're not fumbling all around with a bunch of different hardware. So that's nice. This is everything you need to assemble it. And then looks like we have our attachment hardware right here. So this is your hardware kit to attach this once it's assembled to a vehicle. So we've got bolts and nuts and spacers and plus nuts and what have you. And then we also include these brackets inside the kit as well. We have just an angle bracket right here, straight, two different straight brackets, and then some additional bracketry right there. So it's pretty universal fitment. Basically, you're usually going to attach to the floor in the van, and then you're going to use those brackets to attach to the wall in the van. But it's all included here in the kit. You get everything that you need. You don't have to buy a separate installation kit or go to the hardware store and figure something else out. So again, we've got our two different installation guides, one for assembly, one for installing it in a van, some tips and tricks and all that. We're gonna be installing it in the ProMaster behind me, so be sure to check out that video as well. Now, if you're looking for this cabinet or any other equipment to upfit your van so that it's work ready, be sure to check us out at upfitsupply.com. Again, my name is Ryan, and have a good one.